What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more Ratchet news. Well, some of it's Ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So let's go.
Well, the thing that's breaking the news right now is Charlie Kirk was unalive during, I guess, a conference in Utah Valley College or something like that, man. It's kind of crazy, but we're going to talk about this tonight. I was debating whether I was going to, but I guess the consensus is in and everybody wants to talk about it, so stay tuned. Yeah, no, we haven't forgot about them Epstein files. I want to see what is in them. I don't care who's in it. I want to see them because I think there's a certain orange guy. Anyway, moving on. Roc Nation is giving New Yorkers a chance to invest in their casino with as little as $500. Is that a good move or a bad move? Next story. France unveils an artificial heart that can beat forever with no donor needed. Ooh, is that a new thing that they're going to do for AI to replace humans? Moving on. Another sex tape drops for Empire's Bryshere Gray, caught in a new leak with OnlyFans star Jacoby. This dude was just full on he's just being like a gay porno actor at this point, man. It's sad. I think drugs are involved or something may be happening, some mental help, but the bro needs help, man. However he chooses to live his life, how he chooses to live his life, but this stuff for attention on OnlyFans, it's getting a little out of hand, man. So prayers out to him. Moving on. It's being reported that Trey Songz reaches a confidential settlement in Miami assault lawsuit. Man, he can't catch a break, right? Moving on. Yeah, we have not forgotten about those Epstein files, all right? Hold up, moving on. GloRilla claps back at Young Thug, and you know what? It was actually kind of funny. You know what I mean? But hey, she had to get her issue off. I ain't mad at her, you know? But moving on. It's being reported that Lil Baby is allegedly retiring from making music. We will wait and see. Moving on. Wait, but speaking of Young Thug, he pins a letter saying sorry to Drake, Future, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, and others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what was the cause for all these leaked phone calls, man. But we're going to talk about that maybe if we have time tonight. It's being reported that Mobb Deep's new album, Infinite, is set to feature Newz, Eclipse, Ghostface, Raekwon, Her, Jorta Smith, and Big Noise. I can't wait, man. From what I heard, it sounded pretty dope. So, RIP to Prodigy. Moving on. Speaking of Charlie Clark, Dr. Umar Johnson calls out people in his community for celebrating the passing, which is something we're going to talk about tonight too. You know, I got some for some folks that came at me too. You know what I mean? But hey, moving on. Warren G is now partial owner of a minor league baseball team and wants to name it the Regulators. That's a smart branding thing, yo. Only him. Moving on. But speaking of albums, in New Yorkers, Joey Badass' new album, Lonely at the Top, fails to chart at the Billboard 200 with less than 9,000 units sold the first week. Jeez Louise. I got more units sold on a few of my projects. But that's what you get for dissing Kendrick. I'm just playing. I wish him success, man. Moving on. New Mexico becomes first state to offer universal child care. Salute to them. High school student wins science fair, proves Native Americans recipe kills cancer cells in vitro. Moving on. Your brain is too dangerous, unquote. Casino bans black card counter from blackjack for being a mathematical menace to society. Man, he with them numbers, right? Moving on. Florida woman on the run after being accused of stealing more than $34 million in PP loans, submitting over 90 applications. Police say she may be hiding in Jamaica. Dang, man. Moving on. LAPD finds a body, which was the body of a female, impounded in a Tesla that registered to singer David. Oh man, that's crazy, right? We'll keep you posted. Moving on. A group of 19 black households purchased 97 acres of land in Georgia to build their own town. Salute. I think we've covered this before, but if this is something new, then salute to them again. Moving on. Barbie honors Venus Williams with the doll the Inspiring Women collection, celebrating her trailblazing career. Salute. 25-year-old black engineer makes history with gloves that turn sign language into audible speech. Salute to that king. 50 Cent and Cameron getting even with Dame Dash. Rap stars team up. It's being revealed that 50 now has the rights to Paid in Full and is turning into a full TV series with Cameron as an executive producer alongside him. It sounds like a good boss move, right? Moving on. It's being reported. I should have started off Ratchet News with this because this is like the ultimate Ratchet of the year, right? Dude knocks up his girl and her mom's. The family tree is looking more like a math problem now. You know what I mean? And that's kind of crazy. Because what in the hillbilly type of stuff is this? You know what I'm saying? And he happens to be like a rapper or something. But that's just ratchet. That's just ratchet and nasty. But hey, who am I to judge? Moving on. Speaking of protection, Kamala Harris is getting LAPD protection after Secret Service detail revoked. Maybe this is the time that she should have that re-access, Donald Trump, because you see what happened to your boy, and he's a non-political figure, you know what I'm saying? And you've already created the climate of hate for this woman and Joe Biden and so forth. My thoughts, moving on. Martha Stewart is stunned at 84, looking like she found the fountain of youth. And she looks good in this picture, can't even lie. If she's 84, hot dang, taking real good care of herself. Moving on. Chris Brown pays homage to Beyonce, Michael Jackson, and Usher in lengthy Instagram post and crowns MJ the undisputed GOAT, as he should. But Chris Brown, you right up there too as far as dancing goes. I don't care what anybody say. I like Breezy, man. Salute. September 7th was the birthday, the heavenly birthday of Eazy-E. Shout out to him. May he continue to rest in peace. You know, he, like I said, he signed my cousins, you know, JJ Fad, NWA, so forth and so forth. So he's a certified legend and the godfather of gangster rap. So RIP and happy heavenly birthday, King. Salute. A teacher arrested for spending school credit card on hairline repair cream. You can't make this up. All right, moving on. Well, 29 years ago on September 7th, Tupac Shakur was shot while riding with Suge Knight in Vegas. And tomorrow being the 13th, it's only right to save the story because it's being reported that Keefe D is back to saying that Diddy ordered a $1 million hit on Tupac and Suge. So, and if rumor is true, it's being reported that Keefe D is set to testify on it too. So we shall see. But it's been 29 years since Tupac's unaliving. So RIP to Tupac, the GOAT. The real tragedy is the ignorance of the people. Tupac Shakur quote. All right, y'all, let's get into it.
Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.